viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God, he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you and these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Shuck now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Dart. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, Shuck. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Shuck. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A spin. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at the Saints defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing his Dart. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Dart going to give to Scatterby. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's third and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Saints 3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back, and you're good.
17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's second and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hump in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To the air once more. Shuck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you put, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Shuck again. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A man complete, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Zone read here. It's Scannaboo with it. Has some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to it quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Came York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw now, Shuck. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it to the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Torrey Horton, 60 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, here's Dart. And this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Dart from the gun on third down. And this throw will be intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Latrobe down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing his Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And the Giants first down.
York able to send this one through.
The field goal is
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Sheds him off at the 45. Some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Nike 18. Panther 11.
Shuck now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this one's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Buffalo 18. 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check out.
Now Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. To the air again is Shuck. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing, Shuck. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 63 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. York on now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 45, Saints 20. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.